catch your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a bounce. I tell Shaw it's been yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. Here we go. Shot.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Gun. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
12. Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd down and 8. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Three. Ready.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Bengals. He's going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Running left, it's Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Gainwell will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down.
11. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
Here we go.
Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Gesicki, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Bengals 10, Steelers 7. Evan McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Steelers.
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 620. No. 319.
Here's Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Strikes the score. Steelers 14, Bengals 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. A handoff for Warren. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
Here's Warren.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 17. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a short one to Gesicki. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
8-yard loss on the play.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
180.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Nicole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Steelers 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Warren. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right, 80. 12.
Burrow on play action. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
brings up 4th down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What?
Here's Burrow. This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On point, ready? Gun. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Stop.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
319.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Wide 80.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home
next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. On the leash, feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this.